What's up, Leo? This is going to be your reading for Tuesday, April 16th. And so I'm just basically going to do a general reading. I haven't done readings in a while, so I'm going to start doing them again. It's just something that kind of piqued my curiosity before. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe to give me that, much needed motivation to do these. Everybody likes to feel like they're appreciated when they're doing readings for people, especially when it comes to doing them for free. So please remember to support my channels, both TikTok and YouTube, and there'll be more to come. I also might be doing giveaways and more live readings as long as they are in high demand. So please excuse any outside noise or anything like that. I live next to a busy restaurant in town, a lot of traffic, a lot of motorcycles, things like that. So any issues you have with the reading, you can comment. Just be nice. Always remember to be nice, or else I will block you. So let's get it started. All right, so what does Leo need to know for the rest of the month of April? What are the messages? What are the general messages for the sign of Leo? And actually, let me clarify. These are going to be for all the readings I do from now on will be for placements. So no matter what sign I'm doing, it'll be for all placements. It'll be for, sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus. If you're not familiar with your zodiac chart, make sure that you look deeply into that. So much of our society now focuses on that one sign, like what you would read as far as in a horoscope, or even in astrological groups like on Facebook. A lot of those people are fixated on this one sign, which basically it doesn't do you justice, because we are more than one sign. We always have been. We have a personal individual natal chart that will basically help us understand ourselves as well as our family. It goes in depth as far as like the 12 houses of the zodiac, which are basically 12 aspects of your personality and or the people around you. So when I say placements, that's what I mean. It could be anywhere in your chart. If you resonate with the sign Leo on any placement, anywhere in your astrological chart, then this reading would be for you. All right, so what does Leo need to know for the rest of the month of April 2024? What are the messages for Leo placements for the rest of April 2024? So the first card that comes out for your reading is patience. So Leo, whatever you're going through at this time, just know that you need patience. We're currently in Mercury retrograde, so if something is not being met, or if your needs are not being met, it's probably because of the retrograde, which causes delays. It's a very real thing. All retrogrades are monumental. They all basically have an impact. But what this does is it allows you to take time to reinvent yourself. It allows you to revisit things from the past, such as what I'm doing, like with these readings. We're revisiting skill sets, people, places, things, catching up on, things that you left in the past or stuff that you didn't finish. It can be running into your exes. Most people understand what Mercury retrograde is, but they do not really go in depth with the understanding of it. So, patience. And also, if you're into numerology, you can look at the 14 on the card, and it'll basically allow you to dig deeper into what that means. You might actually be seeing the number 14 somewhere. So basically, numerology, you just want to add that together and reduce it to the smallest digit. So 5, you break that down. So it could have something to do with like your life path number in numerology. But I'll give you some more insight on exactly what Spirit is trying to convey to you with this reading. So 1 second. So this card comes to you at this time, Leo, signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance. When dealing with others as well as yourself, this could be in the areas of how you think and work, how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that is set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself, as I was basically saying before, to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. So basically, honor yourself holistically, and stop separating things such as astrology. Don't look at just your sun sign, look at your moon sign, look at everything. Stop separating everything and try to see yourself in a holistic way, your whole self. When you break down things, people, places, situations in life, and you look at it from just one side, then you're missing out on so much of what it has to offer. This goes with people or any situation. And it's basically, it's like living life half lived, It's like going to work for just the money, but not appreciating the experience or the people that you work with. The patient card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. So basically, be open. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. So the traditional tarot card is Temperance, and that is a fire card that's usually associated with Sagittarius. What else does Leo need to know? What else does Leo need to know currently? What else does Leos need to know for the rest of the month of April? Positive, if I can talk. See, that's another thing the retrograde does. It causes your tongue to be tied, stuttering, things like that. So positive movement forward. So that's basically saying, and I say you can read this many different ways. Everybody reads different. So how I would read it, it's saying if you have patience in the situation or whatever you're going through, then everything will start to move, in a positive way forward. So, as you can see on the card, you always look at the imagery of the cards on that. It's kind of like also with the patience card. If the person is showing a seed, right, in the hand, if you can see that. So, if you notice right here, they're looking at a seed. So it's like looking at a seed waiting for it to grow. So if there's an idea or something that you have, then that's basically why it's saying have patience. So kind of look at it like you're waiting for a plant to grow. If you sit there and look at it and keep waiting and waiting and waiting, it'll never grow. But if you kind of detach from the situation and go back and do some other things that you need to take care of, then you come back in a couple of days and you have seen that there is progress or growth. So when you look at life or situations from that example, then you can see how everything will start to move positive. It'll give you positive movement forward in the direction that you're wishing to go. 8 is the number of abundance too, and it can be the 8 is also associated with infinity. So it's basically saying that everything's always going to move forward, never backwards. Even though retrograde planets kind of tend to look like they're going backwards, they're not really. So it's basically an illusion, but it is kind of like stepping in a time machine and going backwards and allowing you to take care of things that you need to. So perhaps whatever you're trying to manifest or do in this situation, in this moment, just kind of, if you've already planted the seed, let it do its thing, revisit something else that you've been meaning to work on. That's kind of what happens in the retrograde cycles. So that goes for all the planets, even though all the planets that go into retrograde have different meanings and energies. And yes, astrology is very real. When it comes to astrology, how it governs us, you have to understand that everything is one and everything is connected. So when you look at something like, you see a lot of people that are ignorant to certain facts, and they will say, astrology's this or astrology's that. The reason that they think that is because they haven't dived deep enough into it. They probably only read the horoscope in the paper and looked at it much like a fortune cookie or something like that, and then they just dismissed it without prejudice, and so therefore they will always feel that it has no meaning. But everything in life that has the ability to teach you something, especially from ancient times, which is when these systems were created, need to be looked at it with more than a grain of salt. Because do you really think that a system that was fake would survive this long. I mean, it's really kind of common sense. You know, it wouldn't survive this long if it wasn't real. So, all right. So let me give you a little more information on the patience or the positive movement forward card. With the red card, the card itself, you know, it's red. It's got the red border, so that usually deals with physical aspects. So 87. All right, so you're a true artist, for you have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance. But in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art and design, music, and education. When you follow the build of your passion, the soul can truly express itself, and then it can assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for apprenticeship. Notice if there are any areas of passion that are trying to manifest let me say that again. So notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest in your world. When they arise, you have the ample movements or moments to share them with others. So for some of you, I feel like this might be a career or something, like maybe advancing in a career, or it could be like, you know, in regards to being an apprenticeship, you could be doing something, you could be studying under someone, and now you have an opportunity to do that, you know, in order to further your career. So this is something that you really need to consider at this time. And so that's all I got for that card. So I'm just going to do a little bit for, you know, that was basically part of the general aspect. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit when it comes to, I'll give you a reading on, let's say, career. So what does Leo need to know about their career currently? What does Leos need to know about their career currently? What does Leos need to know about their career currently for the month of April 2024? So accelerated motion. So basically you got, it's double 8s. So it's just basically saying that there's an accelerated energy moving. Everything's going to be moving forward. The motion is moving forward. Delays are over. Patience, you know, if you have patience, you will see all these things manifest before your eyes. So really try to consider that and see it from that perspective. As you see in the card for accelerated motion, you see the woman, she's basically looking out, you know, upon the stars, and she's just, and the star is indicating to her that everything is always moving, everything is always vibrating, everything is always doing something, even when it looks like it's standing still. So embrace that. Embrace, like, you know, if that's you in the card, if you feel like that's what you're doing sometimes, looking up at the stars and you're, you know, trying to figure out, you know, what's happening or what's going on in your life, you know, see yourself in that card, and, you know, ask yourself in that picture, what are you seeing? What is it really telling you? What is the imagery really telling you? For me, you know, it can be the person in question or in that card is basically just looking for a sign, you know, and it could just be the person looking up and, you know, seeing that, you know, how everything is moving. So let me give you a little more information about that card. Also, purple, if you like purple, purple could be, purple represents in this particular deck, purple has everything to do with like more spiritual purposes. So that could be more of the divine. It's basically saying that the divine is in control, that you need to surrender and understand that everything is moving the way that it's supposed to, and that it will continue to do so. All right, so accelerated motion 147. Card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself if there is anything else in my life that I need to act on now. Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. The strong current is taking you to a positive outcome in future. Now, you know, Leos, that we just had this eclipse, so this is very much part of this. And for the ones of you that, you know, Leos are fixed signs. So fixed means a lot of you, you know, you stay the same, you know. And most of the time when anything changes you, it's something in life, or it's a divine situation that forces you to change or get you moving. This could be in any area of your life: health, work, career, whatever. Work and career, basically the same thing, but you know what I'm trying to say. Any area of your life. So when this is happening, just understand that, you know, change is the only constant, and it's going to happen regardless if you approve or not. And if you try to stay stuck in a situation that is not working for you, or if you refuse to grow, then therefore it's, you know, the universe is going to come through and just basically kick you in your ass and make you move. So sometimes you can basically either go willing, or you can be forced, and that's kind of the rules of how everything works. So for some of you, this is going to be good news, because you've been sitting around and, you know, you haven't had patience, and there's a reason why they say patience is a virtue. So that's pretty much what I have for you, Leos. You know, if this resonated with you, comment, like, support the channel, and I will see you next time. Later.